Welcome back, Hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate G rank. We're going to tackle the last two subspecies expedition monsters we have to deal with, and then next episode, we are going after Sergios and moving on to the next rank of G ranks. I do apologize for how long this took. It's just 4 Ultimate has so many monsters, and to show them all off proper, G rank is going to be probably at least a 60 episode series, or maybe around 60 episodes. It's hard to say just going off of what I've been through already. We're going to start with Ruby Basarios, because I think he's actually going to be a lot easier than Blue Yian Kut-ku is. And both of these monsters are actually both weakest to Ice Element, which is why I have the build you see before you. This is just the Arshan high rank set, upgraded with the armor spheres to try to keep us alive in G rank. And I have it outfitted basically with just the attack plus, or ice attack plus 3, recoil, rapid fire. That's really all this set has, and for light bowgun, elemental light bowgun was actually pretty good in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It's just that I never used it, and I think that's why I burned out when I hit G rank. But yeah, we'll try putting these to their test, see how we do, and hunt down these last two monsters for this rank. God, to think it's already been at least 20 episodes, and we still are only through the first rank of all the G rank quests. There's still 2 more levels to go through. And that means there's still monsters like Rathalos, Gravios. I'm pretty sure Diablos, that's one that you only hunt in G rank. Celtis Queen, her subspecies. There's just going to be so much to go through and do. I also have to try to figure out how I'm going to manage doing this series and Sunbreak, because I do want to try a series on Sunbreak. It's just trying to figure out how to upload both, probably simultaneously. And then the recoil definitely helps for using this bowgun, because I think it's had a pretty... Yeah, so let's just do our hit and run tactics with the light bowgun. It'll probably help us out pretty well. Oh, you gotta be careful of him as he's actually bursting. Ow. Pretty accurate with those crystal shots, too. He's basically a walking mortar. And another one towards us? Yeah, okay, so that's the pattern. Every odd hit will be one towards us. Oh, and he's actually a lot quicker than the base version of Basarios from last episode. But I still got the same fire attacks, although I think we've got better fire defense on this set, so we shouldn't be hit as badly by the attacks. Okay, that's the last one towards us. Get out at the front of him. Although, actually, you know what? If I can stand... Uh-oh. What's he up to? Yeah, I gotta be careful. He's actually very accurate with that roll attack. Speaking of, I think he's coming for us again. Maybe. Yeah, it does seem like it with how he curved there. Yeah, you do all those attacks that you want. Ow. Oh, I thought we had better fire resistance, but maybe not with how badly that hit for... Yeah, you just be blinded a moment so I can recuperate here. What is my... Actually, I have 5 fire resistance, and it still did... I think I might also not have this as high of the defense stat in general. I think the other one was up to, like, 54 base defense per piece. I think this is only 52. And it doesn't sound like much, but I think how Monster Hunter's defense operates, it's sort of like on a curve. There we go, that's nice to break. It's on a curve, so it's not like it's as minor of, like, as it seems. Okay. Yeah, I just want to be very careful with how that roll got us last hunt. Yeah, you want to do that, go right ahead. I want to try to break his back, too, just because there's probably a bit of materials we can get from that. But I think the best way to do that is actually to mount him and get one of those off. I guess it doesn't hurt to also just try softening it, too. Okay, alright, remember, it's mortar shot, 1, that, us. And, you know, maybe that's just the easiest way to dodge that, is just to run up towards the direction he's coming from. And I don't think he tossed that one out very far. Yeah, it seems like that's a pretty close range one. There we go. There's at least one break to the back. I don't know if it has multiple or not. Oh, I'm glad I interrupted that because, yeah, that fire attack, if it lands, does an awful lot of damage. I might not even have to actually make any more ammo. Yeah, we're rolling up towards him, and that seems to stem that off pretty well. And there's a third. Okay. And tuck away. Let him do his thing. Yeah, this is what I liked about the light bowgun, is it felt like it's a little bit more action-packed, and you're more in a dance with the monster. You have that mobility, so even if your shots aren't super strong, it kind of feels a little bit more action-paced than the heavy bowgun can sometimes be. But the heavy bowgun, you're definitely at risk more often than the light bowgun from attacks hitting you. And that's probably going to come back to... Oh, no, wow, that actually might be the secret key to that attack. Just dodge up towards him and you're golden. Okay, so that's him out of the area. I've got 8 of these, I'm just going to snag one, and let's keep moving. I think this was... No, this was the second area, I think, so I don't know if he'd go off to the last or back to the first one. Because I think in the Everwood, you basically have... Oh, no, that was the first area. Okay. I think it's about... On the guild quests, you have 3 areas in these guild quests. And the monster usually operates between only 1 or 2 of them. So there's kind of like a filler to go back and forth in. Oh. No, it's... If it's here, it's up top. No, so it must be in the final area. Okay, there's actually 4 spots. My mistake. Again, I don't know a lot of, like, all of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I played through all of low and high rank before this series. Twice now. So there is some bits I know, but I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near an expert or... Okay, so apparently it's not here. But I don't remember seeing it in... Not here... I gotta check this quickly. Yeah, it is only the 4 areas, because there wasn't another area past this. So was it actually tucked away back in this area before this one, somewhere? Yeah, it's supposed to be here somewhere. Wait a minute, it's there? Where is it supposed to... Oh, there it is. I don't know if I just completely missed it when I came through or what. Yeah, so we ticked him off again. I've got to imagine with... Oh, crap, let us move. Thank you. God, I still hate Roarlocks. I think they're the... Still one of the aspects of Monster Hunter that will really be hard to ever deal with unless you're outfitted specifically for it. But roar locks, wind locks, tremor locks, just the ones where you're kind of caught in this arbitrary thing and you can't really do anything to improve your situation unless you gem your stuff for it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to switch to Pierce 1 because I... Oh, shoot. Forgot to load that. Okay, so those shots actually are going under the canopy. I wasn't sure, because they're like mortars, if they'd actually go above that layer and not have to be a problem for us. Doesn't seem like that's the case, though. And then even with the recoil level down +1, I do have to mind how long the recoil takes on using Pierce 1s with this bow gun. We do get, I think it's like 3 shots out. Oh no, actually we get 4. Ow. Yeah, just get out of the way of that, try to stay safe. Ooh. Almost got hit by the crystals too. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, I gotta admit, the Diamond Frost, it's a great light bowgun. I love that it came over from 3 Ultimate. It is a bit situational because you do have to get most of its potential out from monsters weak to ice attacks. But now that I've got the proper talisman, I can get it slotted up to 3. If I do go to light bowgun for more hunts, I'll definitely be looking forward to using it. But that's one of the 2 monsters for today taken care of. Now we'll see how the Blue Yian Kut-ku will be, and that's a hunt I think is going to be a bit more rough because Basarios, again, pretty easy to read and dodge a lot of his attacks. If the rolling ones are, or like the charge and rolls are hard for you, just remember to kind of dodge up towards him to an angle. Basically, he's come down like this, go up left or up right, and you'll be able to avoid most of those attacks pretty well. Also, be cautious on if you bring a set that has low fire resistance, because then those attacks will hit for a pretty good amount too. That's that all wrapped up. I think all we've got to do is stop by the store, buy the ammo back that we used up, and we're good to go right out to Blue Yian Kut-ku next. And got a few things here. I'll definitely want to check and see what the gear gives. But we'll do that afterwards. Okay, see, now that's a... No, well, that's Blade Master, so that actually won't really help me. So I'm just going to sell everything. I thought maybe because I was using a gun... Oh, wait a minute. No, I know what I have to check for what rewards we might get, but that was actually a Gold Crown Large Ruby Basarios. Okay. But yeah, just give me a moment and I'll go into what you have to be on watch for, because I just remembered. Yeah, so when you go to accept guild quests after you've registered them, or even when you're going to register them, what to do? You see how it says equipment bias? I'm pretty sure that's what your rewards are going to generally be. Like for the one I went here, the weapons were more greatsword and longsword, but the armor, Tri-Series C, I guess that means like Monster Hunter Tri-Series? I actually don't know now. I guess that'd be... But then that says Tri-Series F. Freedom Series. But that gave us Kirin. I'm confused. I'm not sure what the Freedom and Tri-Series things mean. I guess you'd have to look that up to know in specific more what's to each thing. Again, I don't think the system, we lost anything with it not coming forward from 4 Ultimate. Okay, but we'll get Temper Slider. I'll double check all of our equipment, that we've got all the ammo and the stuff we need to make more. And hopefully Blue won't be so bad to hunt. The big thing is just how his attack has changed up from regular Yian Kut-ku. Because regular, he's going to do the Konchu toss forward. Blue likes to put a spin on it. And we'll show that off pretty, well, heavily if it does live up to how hunting it has been in the past. Because I did have to farm Blue Kut-ku to get the bow for those couple of episodes. But we'll take this out and see what we can do against it. Okay, I like getting the easy max potions, because those basically save me if I cart from having to use any of my own supply. And it is pretty good just to gather from these, because again, free easy potion, or free max potions, free first med pluses. So we should be pretty good. And load that up, and we're good to go off. Okay, yeah, I don't think we'll ever see Blue Yian Kut-ku in this area. This feels kind of inappropriate to fight that monster. Although, I think when we were going... I think when I was going after, like, a Najaral or something, or maybe it was during one of the expeditions I came here and there was a Najaral we hunted here, or I did. Yeah, this area is probably one Yan, or Blue will be too, but still not around us yet. And those guys are pretty chill, so I'm thinking it's not even going to be in the next area. It's going to be the area after that one. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be the final area that we'll find it. And where is... Oh, it's over there. I do still have the mic stand kind of in the way of the bottom right of the screen there, so that's why I kind of have to do the look over what's over there sometimes. Oh, hi, Blue. You are right where I thought you'd be. Yeah, so what he does, he actually tosses it to the sides, left or right, and then it actually spins around and like... Uh-oh. Something else is here. It might be a Yongaruga, but I don't know for sure. I just saw, like, the, purplish wingtips. Oh yeah, and then that's a new move that Kut-ku does, too. Where he kind of, like, does this flying attack, and if it connects, then it'll also do, like, a swoop after you. Oh, Lord. Okay, one of you guys be distraction, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, no, it was just a regular Kut-ku. Okay. Although, not the best area to be fighting this guy in. Well, not really the best area for fighting any monster in with how narrow this pass is. And then Blue, I think, is even faster than regular Yian Kut-ku. And that was a complete miss. Okay. I might actually want to use... Yeah, just buy me a little bit of time and get my footing back. And one of the things, though, is I think this is actually one of the smallest Blue Yian Kut-ku I've hunted. I don't know if they've made up for it by making it a bit faster, or it's just I'm not that skilled against him. But yeah, so they'll spin around in a circle like that and narrow in like and spiral towards you. Jeez, how many times can he claw like that? Because I think that was like a combo of 4 times. I thought it was just 3. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 4 times total. But you're seeing one of the things where Monster Hunter can kind... Uh-oh. I think the other Kut-ku's back. Yeah, sounds like it. One of the things that Monster Hunter can sometimes be a bit bad for is that with these speed boosts the monsters get, it kind of feels like you're no longer able to actually keep up with how your weapons' attack speeds are. Like, it comes into play much more because, again, the rapid-fire skill does add an extra shot, which takes time, and recoil animation. But certain monsters, it does feel like they are just too fast for what your weapon can sometimes do for, like, its attack rhythm. unfortunately, I have to deal with the oh, okay, that one's leaving. Good. Good, good, good. We're back down to just dealing with the one. Alright, I can stand just completely in front of it, that's right. Yeah, if you guys have kind of been thinking like, no, Kut-ku, the Kut-kus are a bit of a pushover, G-Rank is easily the one that's going to show you the monster's truest and hardest potential. Case in point, just like stuff like that where, oh my god, stop with that attack already, please. And yeah, the Konchus, they'll actually give you a very good knockback if you get hit by them spinning around. Oh, speaking of, another one trying in. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be moving back to somewhere else, but gotta admit, blue is quite the danger to have to deal with. That swooping attack is also a pretty damaging one. Like, it will knock you down to be a problem. Uh-oh. And the other Kut-ku is also here. Oh. I meant to turn around to get that attack off. And now I got one ticked off. Oh, thankfully that one's leaving. I'm already out. Well, I guess I didn't really get that many first aid pluses for what I gathered. I'm already out of those. Let me just get a little bit adjusted there. Come on, give me a nice big opening. That wasn't exactly it. There we go. And I think coming back to monsters like Yian Kut-ku, Kongalala, I think you're going to probably, if you are a heavy bow gunner, you'll want to try switching back to a normal heavy bow gun, or one that has nice high raw damage and high normal capacity. Because like Yian Kut-ku, it does not lend its size into pierce shots really helping you that much. You'll probably only get like the initial hit proccing for your pierce shots, so it's much more effective to have a normal 2-shot hit than even a pierce 3. Okay, that's perfect. If I can just get into a good position to make use of that. There we go. And yeah, I'll switch to normal too. See? Oh, I thought I reloaded. My bad. Yeah, this actually fires 5 rounds of normal 2. Thanks to the rapid fire. I was just going to see if I could get it to the limping point without having to make more freeze shot. And it sounds like the other Kut-ku's back. God, these two really just want to stick around these two areas, don't they? Oh, and it's charging in. I don't know if it's because the elemental resistance is better, or Blue's weak point is harder to hit consistently, but it seems like it's got more health than Ruby Basarios did. Oh, would you screw off? We're not hunting you. Oh. Yeah, nice work, you guys. You actually managed to flinch him out of the sky for that opening. I will try to snag the shiny because I do need some materials, and of course it's not actually one. Ow. Thankfully, I do have the max potions. Jeez, still not seeing those ears flap down. It's got quite a bit of health to it. Okay, you know what? If that's the case, I am going to bring out the heavy artillery and go into making all of our new free shots, too. Yeah, at least that attack, it's kind of hard. Oh, dumb Konchu. It can be a bit hard to dodge it, but if you do get knocked down by the claws, it's pretty easy to see the direction the swoop will come from, so then you can just follow up with a roll out of that. Okay, and you're taking off. I'm thinking it... God, it's still not even, like, ears flap down and weak yet. Okay, I'm thinking it might be back to where we just came from. Because it seems like the regular Kut-ku's been going back and forth like that, and Blue might be following that pattern. Yeah, speaking of, there's the regular one back. Okay, so let's go see if that is the case. Now, I've got 36 free shots that should be able to put this down. Hopefully before we run out of all of them. Oh, there we go. Ears are finally down. And he decided to come and say hi. Of course, interrupted you right when you were about to get it off. That's another thing that I have to say I dislike about the old games, is how long they decide to make, like, the payoffs come from the palicos for things. Like, that long for just, like, 10 health at most. Oh, and, oh, like, look at... Once you actually have them using the attacks so often, you're dealing with, like, a Konchu army and the Blue Kut-ku. Like, that's why this is probably one of the most troll attacks in Monster Hunter, because it adds even more problems to deal with. Come on, go down soon, you big blue bird. Oh, or sometimes you don't get any area to actually react to attacks because the maps are terribly designed. I still hate when they've done areas that are just narrow corridors like that. It does not fit for Monster Hunter combat. Let's just try to stock ourselves up, see if we have to use one of our own max potions. Yeah, looks like we will. Hopefully it'll go down soon. We at least got the ears flapped down, but we do have a bit of a jog to make to get back to that last area it'll be in. Okay, there's one down, 3 to go. I'm really surprised that none of them actually came to this area, though. Because this would be a great spot to hunt. I mean, this is actually a well-designed area, just because it is big, flat, and open. So you can just fight the monster kind of as you expect to. You don't have to fight the walls as well. Oh, crap, they're both... Oh, well, you're asleep. But they're both here. Oh, well, one's taken off. Oh, dumb Kut-ku. I don't care about you. Screw off. I know dung bombs would chase out of the area, but it just seems like they're stuck in these last two areas, so it only worked for like maybe a minute. And then my luck... Oh, no, it's actually not here. Really? That's a little bizarre, because this is the only time this hunt, then, that the blue Kut-ku didn't go back or forth. Although it does look like it used a Konchu attack, and these guys are out. So is it here? Yeah, oh, I might actually be trying to go to sleep there? I don't know what it was up to, but I don't think we'll have to worry about the regular Kut-ku coming here. Oh, you're mad. Ow. God, some attacks just come out so quickly. I think the Konchu took our kill. You guys might have to watch back for me, but I think the Konchu stole our kill there. Because I think, Runa, or... Yeah, it was Runa, because they were in the Rathian gear there. I think they were knocked down, and I think it was the Konchu rolling into the Kut-ku that finished it off. I mean, thanks for the hand, but I wish you just didn't exist in this hunt at all, Konchus. It would have made things a bit easier. But yeah, that was Blue Kut-ku. Surprisingly dangerous, despite it being a Kut-ku. But we'll grab the gear, go take a look at the armor for the Ruby Basarios. We kind of already saw the regular Blue Kut-ku stuff. Just, it's a re-look, or a recolor of the regular Kut-ku. But we'll see everything we get from the rewards from this guy, and then we'll be able to end this episode off, and next episode will finally be Sergios. Something I'm sure a lot of people who've been watching the series are looking forward to with its G-rank incarnation. I am expecting a rough time as a heavy bowgunner against it. Okay, so we got an Oracle, one Cortex. Not a lot of rewards, if I'm honest. Like, that's another thing about these, guild quests. It doesn't feel like you get a lot out of them, like, monster material-wise. Oh, that was a Gold Crown Short. Okay, so... There was a Gold Crown Large Ruby Basarios, and a Gold Crown Short Blue Yian Kut-ku. Kind of fitting for an episode, actually. Now, let's go take a look at the, Ruby Basarios gear, see what skills it gives. Because I'm fairly sure it's just going to be the, Basarios armor. It's just the blue crystal is going to be replaced with the, red. Yeah, that's it exactly. So it gives... Well, there's my normal up skill. I've been wondering if we would have one in G rank, although the rest of the skills aren't really worth it in comparison. Kinda sucks, but that's where it is. So maybe I'll find a better normal up in another set further down. But yeah, all it is just a recolor from the blue to the red. And then again, just a recolor, kinda swap them out there. As for that one upgrade I looked at, I'm one Cortex shy, and I know I need... The luckier I only get from regular G-rank Yankus. It's kind of weird, but that's just how the drops are. I don't think there's anything else to look at. Yeah, no, I don't think so. There's nothing... And we've also got this episode going pretty long, too. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate G-Rank Edition. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like. Next episode, we're going to go after Sergios, and finally unlock our next level of G-Rank quests. But thank you guys so much for joining, and until I see you in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.